Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. Click on the store locator and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy. Send it. Incoming. Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin Bro. Yeah, welcome to Drinkin Bros. Fake news, everybody. Bringing you the realest, fakest news of the week. If you're wondering why I'm smiling so big to start this show, I thought this was going to be a Goodwill Hunting moment for me when I walked into the studio and peeked through the window and that you weren't going to be here, D'Anthony. I thought your strangulation sesh when the government shut down was going to go so intense that you just might have offed yourself and that you were gone. The coroner was here, maybe remove the body, and I thought that was it. But you are here. Did you get a spotter in time?
No, the rope broke.
Ah!
Yeah. That's how hard I went.
You know what's weird, man?
Make better ropes if you want to kill me, you piece of shit.
You know what's weird is it's been, 48 hours? I haven't noticed anything, have you?
No, you won't.
Life has just gone on, and nobody said a fucking word about it.
Yeah.
No one. You're kind of hearing the back and forth, but like the CNNs of the world are like, they don't want to say what the issue is of cutting health insurance for illegals.
They have, though. I mean, Jake Tapper kind of cornered Timo Obama on it yesterday.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he was like, this isn't even in the thing. And he's like reading his, it's definitely in there. So what the hell are you talking about?
What did he say? What was his response?
Oh, shit.
Man, I can't read. I can't read, brother.
Well, everybody knows reading is for losers.
Yeah,
anyway,
it sure is, dude. It sure is. They used to say it was fundamental when we were a kid, but now they don't.
It's too hard of a word to spell.
Fundamental?
Yeah.
I think I could do it. I think I could still do it these days. I was in spelling contests as a child, shockingly enough.
Bob, did you see that the Pope is blessing fucking ice cubes now?
Yeah.
May his reign be long and accomplished.
Yeah, it's not going to be. It might be long, but...
The Pope, the American Pope, dude.
Yeah.
You want me
everywhere.
to talk shit on the Pope? It's just not going to happen.
No, not today.
Anything he can do. He can do whatever he wants.
I was watching America's most trusted news anchor, David Muir, last night, and he said the Pope was just railing on America for immigration, and he wants open borders and all that stuff.
Going to open up the Vatican.
Yeah. There's a massive, massive wall at the
Or
Vatican.
shut the fuck up. I mean, it's one of those two
One
things.
of the two. One of the two. And maybe he's pissed because he's a White Sox fan, Bob. You know, the Cubs are doing well.
He can't be happy about that. He's a Bears fan, too, I believe.
Is he really?
Yeah.
How does he feel about Caleb Williams' nail
Wait,
polish?
who are we talking about? I forgot.
The Pope, the American Pope.
He loves Caleb Williams as he loves all his children, but does not believe his lifestyle will lead him to the kingdom of heaven.
It's very true. It's very true.
What do you mean his lifestyle?
Come on.
You know, that's for our Holy Father to discuss.
It sure is, dude.
I don't speak for him.
Do we have a confessional booth here? Like, and anywhere in the studio? We should put one in.
The snakes forgave you for your sins.
Okay, good.
The snake bite is what cleaned you.
Perfect. Because that would be a fun thing for Father Dan to get into the booth and really change some people's lives.
I've changed quite a few lives already.
I know you have. I know you have.
I probably should start a religion.
I think so too. Speaking of religion, here at the top, Islam is just incompatible with the West at this point. There's terrorism everywhere. The top stories are going to be terrorism, okay, and Muslims all over the goddamn world right now. Start with England. Terrorism in England. At least 2 victims have died and 4 were seriously injured after a car and knife terror attack outside of a synagogue in Manchester in the UK on Thursday. The deadly incident came on Yom Kippur, which is Ari's. This is where he's been for, the whole week.
Well, Yom Kippur is just today.
It is.
But it's a 25-hour fast, Day of Atonement, and it's and repentance for the.
But more importantly, it's the holiest day in the Jewish calendar.
Yeah, what are they called? The hummus eaters now?
Yeah,
according
something.
to all the Jew haters out there.
Yeah, not really sure.
It's the most holy day of the year.
It is. And it ends later today as people gathered at an Orthodox synagogue. Metropolitan Police in London declared the assault a terrorist act. The 2 deceased victims were members of the Jewish community, police said. The other 4 victims were hospitalized with a variety of serious injuries. Paramedics arrived at the scene and were seen treating the victims. Armed police declared a major incident and opened fire minutes later, killing the suspects. So the police have guns, but not the citizens.
Well, usually no. Most police are not armed until you call for specifically armed police.
In England?
And the UK entirely, so in all 3 countries. And
I didn't know that.
Is that just because I know in some European countries they're not armed on their person, but they have guns in their car?
They have them in their car, yeah, and then you have to announce yourself. You're required by law to announce yourself as, quote, armed police.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah, the BBC ran an article right after this happened saying that it might be, one, they said, counter-terror police to give update after 2 die in Manchester synagogue attack, not murdered, obviously.
Oh, okay.
And then earlier in the day, like right after it happened, they intimated that it could have been a right-wing terror attack.
Mm-hmm. You have to. Yeah, look, you have to. You have to go through all the categories first.
Bob, find that
before you can put on the last page of what it actually was.
Find that meme of Javier Bardem, where he's from No Country for Old Men. You know the one I'm talking about, right? The one where he fucking.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I know exactly what you're
Just
talking
play that
about.
on loop for the next 2 hours, and we'll go home.
That's all we can really do here. But even
This one right here. Just get me the GIF, the GIF.
there
the
it
Giphy.
is.
Yep. Throw it up there.
Yep. We all know who that is.
This is me looking at the British butthole Central News or whatever the fuck they're called. Right-wing terror attack, eh? You sure about that? Or you could do Tim. You're sure about that? Tim, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
From Tim and Eric. You sure about that?
You sure about that? Bob, go to your Twitter real quick. There is a video here from that BBC News Network where they said this live. Go all the way to the bottom clip. Yep. Press play on this. I have not heard this, but apparently this is exactly what Dan was talking about here. Press play.
It could have been a right-wing terror attack. Fucking
their
British people are
attitude
gay.
to the Jewish community these days in the UK. But certainly the Jewish community has felt that they were at risk from multiple directions, some from the sort of extremist Islamist direction, but also some from the kind of neo-Nazi elements on the far right. So it is
the neo-Nazi and the far right.
As you say, at this stage, we don't really know.
At a Jewish synagogue.
It could have been
don't
anybody.
say.
And there's a fucking photograph of the dude. He's clearly a Muslim.
Yeah, will you pop this up? I've not seen the photo yet. I was doing a show earlier as this was going on in the background, and I didn't have the proper details, so I didn't want to get into it. I knew we were doing this show right afterwards. What does he look like? And is there a Mohammed in his name? Mohammed!
Yeah, I mean, the police said they aren't gonna they haven't released his name yet, but I'm guessing Mohammed, Abdullah, Ahmed, something like that.
Here we go. Is that him?
No, that's a different guy. I don't
No, there's a photo of him. It's right there. The second row, far left. It's through like a thing. That's him right there. Now, does that look like a fucking Nazi to you?
Let's see.
Or does it look like a fucking Muslim dude with a belt bomb?
So that was the other thing I wanted to ask, because I was doing Ross Patterson Revolution, and in the background, it was like I was hearing the dinging and tags of stuff. Was he wearing an S-vest? That was a rumor that I had
mean,
heard.
yeah, scroll down on that picture, Bob. There it is. Yeah, it's a bomb around his waist.
No
yeah.
shit.
Which is a weird way to fucking wear it, I guess. But it's not completely out of the question.
And what is covering it, Dan? Is that the Palestine thing, or what is that?
No, it's just I don't know. It's just bricks of C4 or some shit, it looks like, or whatever the explosive is.
All right, yeah, because forgive me, I've never seen one up close. I'm not kidding. So I've never seen a suicide vest or one of these goddamn things before. But the response to this, man, is just, it's getting to a point and a level where England is going to have some type of revolution. And I don't want to say the phrase overthrow the government or something like that, but you're getting close.
Well, today,
Tommy Robinson's been all over fucking, going nuts about this.
No, today, like there's some, I don't know what it is, petition or some shit to get King Charles to call to dissolve Parliament and elect a new government. I don't know what. I don't know. Like they have a fake.
Because Brexit never happened.
No,
so I don't know what they do and don't do. And that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Bob, play the next clip that I sent you there on Twitter. This woman here, this was one of the local news people. Apparently she just went scorched earth there, which I didn't think you were allowed to do based on the last show that we did a couple days ago when we were talking about freedom of speech over there. Play this so we can hear it.
Just breaking news for the Prime Minister said that additional police assets will be deployed at synagogues across the country after that suspected terror attack at a synagogue in Manchester. Speaking as he flew back to the UK from a summit in Denmark to chair an emergency COPA meeting, he says, we will do everything to keep our Jewish community safe. I've got to be honest with you. Prime Minister, I don't think you have done enough to keep our Jewish community safe. I think when you happily allow these pro-Palestinian marches on the streets, and yeah, the last government did too. I think it was a point when they were supportive of the Palestinian people and people in Gaza. They're just pro-Hamas marches. A lot of the people who organise them are very, very closely linked with the Hamas terrorists who launched the attack on October the 7th and still hold hostages right now.
She's going to get arrested for this.
Yes,
like literally, she'll get arrested.
That's what I'm asking.
Gaza City and elsewhere. When so little's done, when pro-Palestinian activists are able to freely basically set off fireworks and act with impunity on our streets, as they did in London only last night. If you look at my social feed, you'll see I've just retweeted some images of that. Not a police officer inside. When a Jewish man, Gideon Volta, is told off for walking along on one of these pro-Palestinian marches against the route of traffic and being told he has to leave because he is openly Jewish. When children who go to schools that are Jewish
think
schools
they're trying to take it down. I'm not kidding.
Don't wear your blazer. We don't want anyone to know you're Jewish.
Cable. What do you mean?
When every synagogue in this country has to have a
stop
guard
playing
outside,
it then. Put the camera back on
more
us
than
where
one.
it doesn't flash.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
crazy, man. It could be this feed too, because they don't want this shit shared. But this woman is going off on them. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was live on air over there?
Yeah,
well,
that's,
wouldn't she go to jail for that? That other dude got 2 years.
Yeah, she's definitely going to get a visit from the police on that one. Yeah, this is, so a guy just like rolled up outside of a synagogue on Yom Kippur and drove his car into stuff and then tried to fucking stab a bunch of people. Killed 2 so far.
Okay.
I think 5 total were injured. I'd had to check. There may be some updates. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, police said 2 additional suspects were arrested, but didn't provide any additional information. So we'll see how that one shakes out.
Okay.
Now, story number 2 happened in Germany yesterday. There was a suspicious package found. This is all really weird because our buddy Kip is over there. Kip Knuth, who's been on the show before.
Love Kip. Shout out to him and his wife.
Yeah, he's in Germany with his buddies.
Oktoberfest, right?
Yeah, so they found nothing suspicious in a major operation prompted by a bomb threat and the discovery of explosives in a Munich residential building after an incident that left 1 person dead. So, quote, we haven't found anything unusual that could be related to this potential threat scenario. They were using 30 bomb-sniffing dogs all over Bavaria in that area to try to find it. On Wednesday, the Ferris wheel and roller coaster stood eerily still as lederhosen-clad revelers stood around nervously outside the venue. So Oktoberfest is third week of September through the first week of October every year. There was like police shut it down for like I think half a day because there was some situation. I don't think we have any clarity on it yet, but there was explosives in a house in northern Munich where a shooting took place between family members, and then some threat was made towards Oktoberfest. Still getting clarity on all this. The connection is not yet crystal on that, but there was a shooting, they found explosive stuff, and then there was a bomb threat made against Oktoberfest, so they had to shut it down. Not sure if this is related either. So those are two technically unrelated, allegedly unrelated things, but they didn't know.
We have their news right here.
Okay.
So this is breaking news here. So 3 Hamas terrorists arrested in Germany.
This is a separate thing.
Right. And police have seized AK-47 assault rifles and several pistols, this said.
Yeah, they were planning to attack people probably today because today's Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
So yeah, not sure if that one's related, but German police arrested 3 suspected Hamas members who allegedly procured weapons for quote assassinations targeting Israeli or Jewish institutions. Police only identified by their first names. I didn't catch that in the story, to be honest, but I'm guessing it's the same 3 first names from the first fucking story. They were charged with membership in a foreign terrorist organization, which is what we should be charging any of these Antifa people that are getting arrested in Portland right now. And they're going to appear before a judge. Obviously, gun charges as well, preparing an act of violence, endangering the state. Germany's got different laws than we do, so I'm not sure what everything's called. But they were arrested in Berlin and are scheduled to appear before a judge today, actually. 2 of them are German. 1 was born in Lebanon. Since at least the summer of 2025, prosecutors claim in their statement the 3, quote, have been involved in procuring firearms and ammunition for Hamas. During the arrest, prosecutors say police found various weapons, including an AK-47 assault rifle, which is not a real phrase, and several pistols and a considerable amount of ammunition. So they were planning some kind of mass shooting somewhere. Hamas denied any connection to the suspects in a statement on Wednesday, calling the allegations that they are members baseless. The militant group further claimed that it limits its struggle to Israel and the Palestinian territories.
By the way,
Cool.
3 days ago, in Berlin, Bob, I just sent you this video. They were going through it with Palestinian protesters and the German police, where they almost overtook them. So you can play this video now. This was just 3 days prior, too, in a totally different city in Germany.
Just open fire.
God damn it. I was thinking the exact same thing. Oh, shame on the police, too?
Yeah, shame on them.
Shame on them for wanting to have their actual country that they live in.
Yeah. We've actually got a solution for this. I'm not going to say it's a final solution. Anybody? What was that fucking... Did you guffaw at me? What was
He
that?
laughed at your joke.
Yeah, he did.
Sons of
But
bitches.
he wanted to hide behind the monitor. Brian, I understand.
His name
I
is
understand.
Jeff or something. I don't know what
Jeff,
his name is.
Brian.
Jimmy.
I
Little Jimmy.
understand it.
We're gonna get you a wheelchair and a crutch, and we're gonna start calling you Little Timmy or
Little
something.
Timmy would be fun, dude.
Go to drinkinbros.com. I think we might have a solution to this.
You think so?
Yeah. There it is. Go to the black one though. It's easier to see. There we go.
The old T-shirt.
It says, "I support DEI. Deport every illegal." This is a user submission that Brandon made into a shirt today.
No fucking way, dude.
Get the fuck out. Oh, also that Abrego Garcia guy lost his appeal today. So he's going to fucking wherever.
Uganda?
Yeah.
The Maryland father?
Yeah. I think they should dress him up in drag or something, just drop him off in the middle of there. They'll either think he's a woman or
not.
Or not.
Or not. So as this shit continues to happen around the world, and obviously Trump gave them a dressing down, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We did that story.
I mean,
2
it's
weeks ago on
like
the
it's
show?
every couple of months, either Trump or Vance has to be like, you guys are fucking retarded.
And then it happens
What are you
again
doing?
2 weeks
Yeah.
later to these fucking people. So, oh boy, if I'm Trump, and you're seeing this happen around the world, and, by the way, it's happening here at Columbia and all that other shit. Now, I don't think people are killing anybody yet, but we're getting close. You've got to sit down with NATO and say, hey, dude, we've all got to figure this out together, or we're just not going to give you any fucking money anymore.
Yeah, not just any money, but we've got we have bans on visas and immigration from certain countries. We're going to have to extend that to these places. Secondary immigration or travel bans.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, if these countries are just going to let these people in, and not just that, but issue them documentation that would allow them to come into our country, we got to shut down travel there.
Yes.
I mean, that's
like across the board.
Yeah, it's reasonable. You know what I mean? Like if we set up a carpool and you're like, hey, I want to come on your carpool, like, all right, cool. It's like, I'm going to bring my buddy Ahmed with me. Like, no, you're not.
No.
Sorry, bud, because
he's not coming.
if I hear something ticking, you're both gone.
Holy shit. Why is this so hard to figure out?
Oh, Bob, go back to the site again. I think this one might even be better. It's hard to say. Refresh that.
Refresh that page. You put another one up there?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just a little different. Throw that up there. But go to the red one.
Go to the
obviously.
red one, Bob. There we are.
This will be on my head very soon. I don't know when exactly, but as soon as I can get it into my hands,
it
it's
is
be on my
made
head.
there that I support DEI foamy there.
Because you get the red hat look. It's a double take look. You know what I mean? Just anytime you wear any red hat. Fred Durst has been having problems for years now, since like 2016. You get the double take, and they're like, oh, that's not a MAGA hat. And they're like, oh, wait, that's even worse. By worse, they mean better, because this is, honestly, if you find this to be an objectionable opinion, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Don't care about you, don't want to work with you, don't want to see you, don't want to fucking hear you. Get the fuck out.
Serious question, though. Why have the world leaders not gotten together and said collectively we need to do something about this? It's so easy to see what's happening here.
Yeah, they're globalists.
And they're overrunning every fucking country.
They are globalists. They're trying to let this enemy fester internally so that they can. This is what I've been telling you this for a while now.
Years.
They're trying to let this enemy fester internally so that the only way to get out of it is to give the government complete control. Digital IDs, which the UK is already doing. Mass surveillance, fucking militarized police, all this stuff.
No, I know you said that, but how bad does it have to get? Like, what's the tipping point, I guess?
Well, it's not like a tip. There's no tipping point. It's a boiling frog, right? The slow boiling frog analogy. So they keep allowing it to happen, and then they're like, they'll try 3 different things, 3 different authoritarian measures, but call it something nice. You know what I mean? Like the Citizen Protection Act or some stupid shit like that. And they'll see what they can get away with. They'll put in a little bit of authoritarianism, as much as they can get away with. And the rest are like, oh, man, that's not actually, yeah, you're right. We didn't even think about what might come of that. We were wrong about that. And then they'll just try it again with a different name 2 years later. But it's going to keep going.
Okay. Because as you're looking at these scenes that are just unfolding around the world, and it's every 2-3 days, which is why I showed you that other Berlin clip, because that was Berlin, and now you have Munich and all this other shit. It's like, you got to get together and say, all right, man, we're losing this war. Because what was the kid ratio, too, that they're out having kids by? Isn't it like 6 to 1?
Almost 6 to 1, yeah.
Yeah. And I hate to keep saying this, but if Mamdani gets in, that'll give you 2 Islamic mayors in the 2 biggest cities in the world. That'll give you New York and London right there. And clearly, you see what's happening in London. They're not even police there, to Dan's point. You said that earlier. We've heard that time and time again. Even who's the fucking ginger singer that I was talking about maybe 6 or 7 months ago?
Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran was like, when Ed Sheeran's on TV, for Christ's sake, saying, hey, dude, there's neighborhoods we can't even go into and the police won't go into anymore because of this bullshit, you know you got a fucking problem. I don't know what his big song was, but it was something positive, I would imagine. What was Ed Sheeran's #1 song, Bob? What do you think?
He has a ton of hits.
I know he does.
A-Team was his first big hit. He had one with Cardi B.
The Desolation of Smog is my favorite.
Yeah.
Or Nancy, whatever the fuck, the one about his grandma. Yeah, Nancy Mulligan, yeah. Yeah, he sings like old school Irish style song.
I'm on my way. See, here's what I'm saying.
I don't like the pop songs. I like the old school ones he
Well,
does.
if you're
They're
going to
fucking
have
dope.
a commercial to get these fuckers out of here, you throw in some ICE videos or whatever their version of that is, and then you score it to Ed Sheeran's I'm on my way, coming up the hill and fuck you. And then they're getting all these fucking people out.
Well, that
of
would be
there.
a good song to play when the Jump Out Boys show up.
Oh.
Just ICE jumps out of a fucking unmarked white van.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my way. And he fucking lassos one dude. And then spins him over his head and launches him over the goddamn border. I don't know if that's possible. We need stronger ICE agents, which means they need to be on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be fucking real about that.
But you and I have had several friends come back there and say the same thing. Man, this is not what this used to be over here.
What's that?
Europe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Every single person that comes back says the same thing. They're like, man.
I mean, it
this is
depends
not
on
what
the
it used to be."
neighborhood, obviously, like anything else. There's parts that are still nice.
Well,
but-
you can hide it from tourists, to a certain extent, unless you're going to venture off on your own and try to find your own path.
And Europe has always been a bit of a shit show just because of all the poor Eastern European countries sent every pickpocket there. Mm-hmm. Like you always had to, if you're like women in the West have a tendency to have a purse. They put the purse down on the ground. That's getting stolen, right? 100%. That's gone. If you're in any major European city, that's gone. So you got to either wear the crossbody or you have to literally, when you put the purse down, you have to like wrap the straps of it around your chair or something like that. Otherwise, they'll just come take it and run away. We saw that. Do you remember that woman, Bob? That American woman who's from like Kansas or some shit, and some girl tried to steal her purse, and she just beat the Christ out of her.
No, that's
She just whipped her ass, and she was like, "I'm from fucking Kansas, bitch," or so whatever southern. It wasn't Kansas. It was some southern.
Like that,
It was some southern state. And she goes, "I'm from fucking here. Yeah, I'll whip your damn ass."
It was like Arkansas.
Yeah, it was really funny.
You could tell she's been in 10, 15 fights in a Walmart. Like that's not.
She's been in fights at the Chick-fil-A line.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the happiest place on earth.
It really is.
Yeah, it's way better than Disney.
It really is. But what I would like to send in, not our troops, I think we should send in Waffle House waitresses. And I think that would solve all
Like
of
you've
it.
got to be, you either have to have tattoos on your hand or be a black woman, and you have to be over 180 pounds.
Yeah.
And that's our new army.
Yeah. I watched a girl. I was in Louisiana, a woman, not a girl. She was probably 42, 43-ish, somewhere in there.
You got to cut her in half and count the rings.
Hey, she took a fucking knife off this dude. And I'm with my 7-year-old, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe
You
it.
know what it is? They don't fear death because death would be better than their life. I really think that's what it is. Like death would be better than meth and diabetes.
The weird thing is, man, they really are these little families, though, when you work at those places, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No,
that's
I
just me.
don't actually. I think that's
Waffle House?
no, that's where they
waitresses?
belong. That's like they're doing work for America.
They are.
That's what I think.
And they never close.
Shogun Panda, I don't know, your name's too long, says, "I'm illegal, come get me, bro." That almost sounds like a kink. Like what if there's a bunch of Latinx people out there that are their kink is to get arrested by ICE?
I think it is.
And the reason they keep crossing back over into the United States because even after getting deported is like it arouses them sexually.
It might be.
How do you, as a Border Patrol guy, how do you handle that?
Well, obviously, you don't want to kink shame, but
You don't want to kink shame,
they're
but you also
illegal.
don't want to participate in their kink if you don't want to.
No. And so I'm not sure what you do on that one, but this is the hilarious part that I find about even a comment like that. I'm illegal, bro. Come get me. It's just telling you right off the bat that you have zero desire to enter the country legally, to go through the process, to try to assimilate, all that other shit. And you're proud that you're illegal and it's against the law, and you're like, yeah, man, fucking come get me, bro. That shouldn't be how it is, man. And all of the Latinx people here, and obviously I'm joking when I say that, but all of our Latino friends who live here, who came in, did it the right way, and got citizenship, are very, very proud to be here, and they fucking hate illegals coming in. Have a conversation with them, man. They'll tell you in 10 seconds. They're like, man, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean, they'll say it in Spanish, but still, you just got to use Google Translate, and it'll be fine.
Pinche la gocha. I don't know what that is. But it sounds close, and it sounds good coming out of my mouth, and I feel like I emphasized it enough to get my...
Bob, throw that red hat up there one more time.
Yeah,
we believe in this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to speak for you.
No, I do.
I believe in
You're
this.
good. We're good.
To my very core, and I will be wearing this hat soon. Brandon, I know you're listening. Send me this hat now. You know what? Send like a couple to the studio.
Yeah, send a few out here.
Yeah.
And we'll obviously we pay for it, but yeah. No, I feel the exact same way because it's the only way you can truly get your country back. Otherwise, you were going to allow all this stupid shit to go on. And what you're seeing in Germany and London and the top two stories that we just told you is going to happen right here.
Yeah, and stop telling me that our fight is not with immigrants. Nobody has a problem with fucking immigrants. We have a problem with illegal assholes and other people who are legal but don't want to assimilate. I don't have a problem with any immigrant that wants to move here, work hard, and be American. I support the fuck out of that, actually, because that's a really good thing for a country, is to have people who want to come there and be part of what they're doing, especially when they're from some shithole. What we don't want are turds.
Yep.
It's real simple.
Plain and simple.
If you got a problem with that, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I just don't understand. There was another rally in L.A. against ICE 2 nights ago downtown by Staples Center, and they were waving Mexican flags and all this other shit. And it was just like, all right, cool, man.
Yeah.
If you love that country so much, just go back. Like,
well, that's the thing. Nobody loves Mexico or Palestine or anywhere else more than people who refuse to fucking live there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And to take me for example, I'm Irish. My heritage is Irish. At my house, you're not going to see me flying an Irish flag outside my goddamn house because I live here. I'm from America, and I fucking care about our country that I live in.
Yeah, if you did fly an Irish flag, I would just think you were a Notre Dame fan, and I would call you gay.
Probably.
To be honest. Like, oh, you like Notre Dame, huh? Did you go there? You either better be Catholic or, I guess, Irish works.
I guess.
I mean, we don't, Irish people don't have anything else.
Yeah, but...
Potatoes and fucking Notre Dame. That's pretty much it,
I
right?
know.
Bob, what else do Irish people have?
Conor McGregor.
Catholicism,
Guinness.
potatoes. Oh, Guinness is a good
Conor
one.
McGregor.
whiskey,
Guinness is actually, that makes up for a lot because
Did you-
Guinness is pretty good.
Did you guys hear the Conor McGregor presser this morning?
No, he dropped out of the presidential race, though.
Yeah, he did
A while back.
because he's going to fight at the White House on 4th of July next year.
He should fight
He
Trump.
announced it today.
I think he and Trump should fight.
Be fucking
Or,
rad.
you know what would be funnier, actually? Him and J.D. Vance in a wrestling match, but oil.
Oh, I love
Because
that.
J.D. Vance is, he was a special, or what do you call it? A corporal in the Marine Corps, an E4.
Okay.
Which is, in the Marine Corps, that's actually an NCO, but still. E4 Mafia, the Marine Corps super gay, like super homoerotic. That would be really funny to have those dudes both with murder boners oiled up, JD's shirtless, maybe perms his hair or something. I don't know.
The best was when the government shutdown happened. He went on every single news network and he goes, "Ask me any question you want. We'll go through the whole goddamn bill together, you and I." And man, that guy's good. That guy's good. If I was going to bet on him to be the next president, I certainly would. On mybookie.com, promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Our first sponsor here today. They put this shit wagon on the air, all right? For Christ's sakes, we love them. I mean, let's face it. Do you feel alive? You don't have money on the games. Bangers. And MLB playoffs have started. Bangers, 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 bangers across the board. That fucking Yankees game last night. Came back against the Red Sox, pushed that to a game 3. Is there another game 3 tonight, Bob? Is it the Cubs?
There's 3 game 3s.
Shit, who else?
Cubs
The
Pods.
Tigers and the Indians are playing right now.
What's the score?
0-0 in the middle of the second.
Okay.
Padres Cubs at 4 p.m. Central. It's Yu Darvish versus James Talon. I don't know how you say his name, actually. I thought it was Talion for a long time, but there's no I at the end of the word. And then Red Sox Yankees at 7 p.m. That's early versus Schlitter. 2 dudes I've never heard of.
Can't fucking wait.
That's going to be a great game, though.
Fuck yeah, it is, dude. And I'm
It's
rooting for the
Boston
Cubs.
plus 135.
Oh, so they're not favored in that. Interesting.
No, they are.
No, if they're plus
Yeah, they're
135,
not. No, it's in New York.
What
so.
about the Cubs, Bob? Are they favorite?
No.
Let me check.
Oh yeah, they are.
Give me the
so
Cubs.
it's minus 105 San Diego and minus 115
That's
Cubs.
as close
so
as they
it's-
can get.
yeah, that's a
pretty
pick
much
'em.
a pick 'em. Now, we also have a Thursday night game on after that in the NFL, Bob. Who's that tonight?
That is the Niners at the Rams, and the Rams are a 9-point favorite.
Is it in LA?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, It was
9-point favorites?
I think. Let me look on my shit from yesterday. It was 6.5 yesterday when we did
Somebody
the
out?
show.
God damn, man.
No.
That's a big boy spread.
Not that. Let me check the
9?
Injury report.
9.
I mean, Bosa's out, but
Yeah, but Bosa was already out.
Yeah.
He's already out.
Is Purdy out? What is this?
Yeah,
Purdy's out.
He's got a toe injury. Mac Jones is there, though. So,
Ricky Pearsall is still out.
what's the over-under? I'm always great on
44.
these fake news shows. All right, drop down that. Are you going up with it? That's a tough call.
I go down.
I go down,
I
too.
think.
Give me 37.
Yeah, I think it's a one score. Oh, you're talking about the over.
Yeah, give me a 7-point teaser.
Rams win by one score,
Yes.
3 or 7.
And then
TBD.
jack that up to 16 on that 7-point teaser. And I'll take the Niners plus the over at 37. My bookies teasers are amazing. Go from 7, 6, 6.5 points. And dude, I've been on fucking fire on the fake news shows. And on the weekends, man, I'm just 1 or 2 teams off. It's gonna click. It's gonna click in, and I'm super excited. Go to mybookie.com, promo code Drinkin Bros, double that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get in the fucking action, dude. Next up, the shutdown backfire here. The government's closed. It's closed. This dog won't hunt. Dog won't hunt.
We actually signed an exclusive deal where you can only do that for Montana Knife.
Really?
Or was it
Josh
Spartan
Smith?
Forge? No, it was Spartan Forge.
Oh, Spartan Forge. That's right.
Yeah, Spartan Forge is AI software that you can use to hunt better. Don't be a fucking coward.
The dog won't hunt.
Go kill your own meats.
The federal government partially shut down early Wednesday after Democrats and Repubes failed to reach an agreement on a funding package. In the lead up to the midnight deadline to pass a budget package, President Donald Trump warned the administration could make irreversible changes to the federal workforce, most notably through a new wave of fresh layoffs. The president was, he's underscored that he and his allies did not want the government to shut down, but it opened the door for some good that could come from it. Senate lawmakers failed to reach a spending agreement in time for the end of the fiscal year 2025 on Tuesday after a short-term extension of fiscal year 2025 funding aimed at keeping the government open through November 21st passed the House, mainly along party lines earlier in September.
By the way, this continuing resolution, the clean resolution, as they call it sometimes, is just an extension of Biden's budget.
That's it.
So they're rejecting their own budget from
Yeah, this was
just
Biden's.
last year.
Yep.
The fuck, man?
This was Joe Biden's, and if you remember on the show, we covered this on Big News last year when Biden was in office. I know it seems like forever that he's been there and that it's amazing he's still alive. But we covered the story that you just kind of kick the can down the road for another year. Here we are.
Yeah. I mean, so JD, I think on Stephanopoulos' show, and then Timu Obama, as we mentioned before, on Tapper's show, both of the left-leaning sides of those conversations said, "Oh, they're not giving money to illegals for health care." They definitely are.
Yes.
And the other party in both of those, Tapper, to his credit, and then obviously Vance, to his obvious credit, made the case that, like, yeah, it's 100%. That's what's happening, dude. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This isn't even a conversation to be having. So, Democrats expressed frustration at being shut out of spending negotiations over the bill's exclusion of enhanced Obamacare subsidies that were first enacted in 2021 under Joe Biden. Those subsidies, a COVID-19 era measure, are set to lapse at the end of 2025 unless Congress acts. And it will lapse because there's no way the Republicans are going to agree to that. Obviously, the Republicans are pinning the blame on Democrats. Democrats have kind of tried to do that in reverse, but nobody believes that shit. I mean, you can look at any poll, and even the ones that are leftist polls are like 60% blame Democrats.
Yeah, because I don't believe they want it either.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look at all of this, like, let's get in a time machine here for me. Bob, play this clip on Twitter that I just sent you. Let's just go all the way back to Hillary Clinton. Now they're saying this is a far right view and it's extreme and all this other shit, but here's Hillary Clinton, who was still young. What you reckon? What year is this?
95, 96.
Okay.
That's when she started chirping about. I mean, this could be when she was in the Senate too, though.
Might
which
be.
Would have been early 2000s.
Yeah, go ahead and press play on this.
As to illegal aliens, we agree with you that We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration into this country. We know now that too many people come in for medical care as it is. We certainly don't want them having the same benefits that American citizens are entitled to have. As
now,
to illegal,
to the point that Democrats don't want health care for illegals. Just to that point. Scroll down, Bob. Eric Doherty then right there. So this is hilarious.
Is that Pocahontas?
This is hilarious. So you may remember this. Actually, no, I sent you the wrong one. Hang on. Let me send you this other one. Bob. Burp. Yep. Here's the one. Okay, so this is at the 2019 Democratic presidential candidate
Oh my God,
debate.
this was the best. I know this.
I don't even
video.
care if we get dinged for this because it's so goddamn funny.
Hey, we did this live on air.
Yeah.
You and I.
Play it.
We did this show. I remember this.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants.
100%.
Every
Kill it.
single candidate that ran.
Every single one of them.
Yep.
So now they're saying, no, we ain't doing that. We wouldn't do that. Like you're fucking, I mean, you know that the internet exists, right? We all know that
I
it
don't
exists.
know because, they're calling us the Schumer shutdown. And then Bob, check play the clip that I just sent you. And he was very articulate when he made this. And Chuckles here looks like he was quite a bit younger as well. Not really sure what changed here, but go ahead and press play on Chuck Schumer.
This is an anti-fraud amendment. All over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud. And here, the gentleman from Florida has put together the most effective anti-fraud measure we can find without it changing the actions of the government one bit. And we find all this opposition. Ladies and gentlemen of this chamber, what I worry about is that this bill, which started out with good intentions, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, is going to end up being the same kind of thing that the public gets angry with us on. We say we're doing something, and we do nothing. Because every time someone makes a rational and small proposal to get something done, people say, well, what about this hypothetical, that hypothetical, etc. I urge support of this amendment. If you believe you want to stop fraud in immigration, you have no choice but to support this amendment.
Well said, Chuck.
Yeah,
well said,
thanks,
friends.
Thanks for your contribution, sir. Idiot. Now, in addition to all of that, in addition to them publicly embarrassing themselves, because this is like just, they picked a fucking pointless fight here. It doesn't make any sense. In addition to that, obviously they've now given Trump a lot of power that he didn't have before.
I know.
Yeah, it's like, so a shutdown doesn't specifically give the president or the White House more power, but it does concentrate pretty much all discretion for OMB, like Office of Management, or OMB, Office of Management of Budget, over what they continue to operate or end. Like programs, anything that it didn't get specifically earmarked by Congress that's going on right now, Trump can end it with the stroke of a pen. He can also fire people, anybody he wants.
Right now.
Let's see. OMB Budget Director Russell Vought became, this is from Trump, Russell Vought became very popular recently because he can trim budget to a level that you couldn't do any other way. So they're taking a risk by having a shutdown because of the shutdown. We can do things medically and other ways, including benefits. We can cut large numbers of people, meaning fire people. Later that day, Trump again said that he didn't want the shutdown, but that a lot of good could come from it in order to weed out government overspending. Nothing, we'd be laying out, or we'd be laying off a lot of people that are going to be very affected. A lot of good can come from the shutdowns. We can get rid of a lot of things that we didn't want, and they'd be Democrat things. But they want open borders. They want men playing in women's sports. They want transgender for everybody. They never stop. They don't learn. We won an election in a landslide. J.D. Vance also said that it wasn't going to be that long of a shutdown, but the people will need to be laid off. We're going to have to make things work, and that means we're going to have to triage certain things. That means certain people are going to have to get laid off, and we're going to try and make sure that the American people suffer as little as possible from the shutdown. Vance added the administration, quote, was not targeting federal agencies based on politics, although Trump did say Democratic things, did he not?
Yeah.
We're in a shutdown that causes some problems, Vance said. The troops aren't getting paid. There's nothing we can do about that while government is shut down, but there are essential services that we will want to make sure as much as possible they still continue to function. That is the principle that's driving us forward during the shutdown. Now, speaking of that, if you are a member of the federal government, if you're an 1811, 1803 armed person, or you're a member of the military, whatever's going on in your life there, if you're looking to understand exactly what is and isn't available to you right now, you can go check the Independence Fund. Their Instagram page has a lot of information on that.
Yeah.
If you're a veteran, GI Bill stuff might not be getting processed right now, but your disability payments shouldn't be uninterrupted. I think they're in a protected status now. That got done a couple of years ago, I believe, during Trump's first administration. So that's not going to be a problem. But go look and make sure that you're prepared for any kind of nonsense that might go down.
Yeah, and it's one of these things where, dude, we've got friends on the left, and they're saying the same thing. Like the moderate Democrats are like, this is a non-winning issue here. So the fact that this is in this bill, and you're effectively giving Trump the power to do whatever he wants now. I mean,
in a lot of ways,
that is fucking wild to me. And it's not like your supporters are coming out asking for it. I don't know. I don't hear any reasonable Democrat who's like, yeah, man, I fucking want to give all my tax money to this bullshit. Because I was watching, somebody on CNN was going scorched earth last night a little bit on it. And I think it was a clip from Ron DeSantis, actually, where he goes, you guys are talking about the health care and this bill and all this other shit. But he goes, how about the cost of them coming in here and processed and all the other fucking shit and everything else we pay for? He goes, it's way more than just the health care with these illegals. Like, there's a lot more that goes into this shit, and he's right. This $1 trillion budget or whatever the fuck they're talking about doesn't include any of that shit. We don't actually know the real number. Now, some real numbers are coming out here that apparently, according to Fox last night, there's been 2 million illegal immigrants who have already been set up to be deported that are still just kind of roaming the streets. They've already gotten their deportation orders issued there, and we don't know where the fuck they are. So if there's 2 million of those, how many fucking people are actually in the goddamn country then? Do you know?
I mean,
20 is that's a guess.
20 to 30 million is what we think.
That's what we think, but we don't really know. And before we become one of these countries over in Europe, we better get it figured the fuck out here, because this ain't great. And I don't know how long this goes. That was the last question I had for you here on my notes. How long do you think this shutdown goes for?
Not long. I mean, I think by the weekend, probably get sorted out.
But what's the give?
There is no give.
I know. I understand
Democrats have to stop.
But I don't think they will.
We'll see.
I hope. Look, I'm with you. But that would be a massive concession there, because then you'd have to admit that you actually were for it. And like you were talking about the interview earlier with the Timo Obama guy, he won't even admit that it's in the goddamn bill.
Yeah.
Which it is. So then you got to admit that on top of it. Yeah. And then go back to your constituents and say, well, we did what we could, but we couldn't do that anymore, so we're going to do this. Last question here was, when this gets shut down, do these guys get paid? Cory Booker and everybody else?
Oh, yeah, Congress gets paid, yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
So what the fuck do they care?
Yeah.
Probably not, right?
Yeah.
There's no, what's the incentive for them to get back there and hammer out a deal? It's not their fucking money, so what do they give a shit?
No, they don't care.
No, they don't. I'll tell you who does care, though. Our next advertiser, firstform.com/Drinkin Bros. They care about your body, your mind, your focus, all of it. Best supplement company on the planet. Man, I'll start with the microfactors because I love these goddamn things. It's just a beautiful little box, man. Takes the guesswork out of vitamins. Little tiny trap door. You open it up. It's got 30 individual bags with the big 6 in them. Let's face it, we're all not eating the way we need to, working out the way we need to on a daily basis. However, it is important to get all that stuff inside of us. So, yeah, you got the antioxidants, the CoQ10s, multivitamins, fruits and veggies, EFAs, and the probiotics. They got the liver detox, which was rad on the way back from that Penn State party. Man, that was fun up there. I would do that tailgate every weekend if it was fucking local. Holy shit. But they're not just a supplement company. They also do protein.
Yeah, I was at a local, what do you call it, like a supplement store today, and they got First Form shit all over the place in there. All the energy drinks, they had all the proteins, everything. It was awesome. Because they have the best. I walked in and was like, I just noticed it on the shelf. I'm like, oh, you guys got First Form here. He goes, yeah, I love Andy. Just the guy that was working there. I'm like, sweet.
I know. Same. And when I was traveling across country to Alabama, because we got those Circle Ks for Hard AF Seltzer, that test in Tuscaloosa and Auburn, I drove through Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama. Oh, and Georgia was the last one. I stopped in Atlanta. There was a can of First Form every single place that I went, dude. Every single, and there was like usually 2 to 4 flavors.
Yeah.
Every single place that I went, man. So it was really fucking cool to see. And this is truly one of the best companies on the planet. Their bars, we travel with them every single place we go, and they got amazing flavors. I've never had a bad flavor from them. They got the apple pie, which is the new one, pumpkin spice for obviously Halloween. And then the cookies and cream is also the new one. But I'm an old school homie. I like the salted caramel, I like the peanut butter chocolate pretzel. My kids love the PB&J and the peanut butter lovers. I'm not even staring at a fucking speech here. I genuinely love this company, man. So go to firstform.com/drinkingbros today. Look through the entire site. Their apparel even fucking rocks, for Christ's sakes. And that's First Form spelled with a 1. That is 1STPHORM. Firstform.com/drinkingbros, where, as always, you're going to get free shipping on orders over $100. Next up, what the fuck, Brad? What the fuck? President Trump's former campaign manager, Brad, is it Parscale?
Something like that, yeah.
You know that dude, I think, right? It's
I don't know,
Parscale.
That's his name, but I don't know.
Registered as a foreign agent for Israel. Hired to create digital campaigns combating anti-Semitism in a contract worth $6 million. Parscale, or Perscale, whatever the fuck you pronounce it, filed paperwork with the Foreign Agents Registration Act saying he began to work for the Israeli government on September 18th. He registered a company called Clock Tower X LLC and is primarily corresponding with Israel's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Iran Sayevich, listed as Chief of Staff at Israel's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, according to his LinkedIn. Parscale's contract was first reported by the Quincy Institute for Responsible Statecraft, a Washington-based think tank that advocates for restraint in foreign policy. Now, according to his contract, Brad and his company is hired to create content where at least 80% is tailored to Gen Z audiences across all platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, podcasts, and other relevant digital and broadcast outlets. So if you're wondering why you're seeing shit here, this is why. So if you remember this guy, and correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he run Trump's 2015 campaign? And then I think he worked with him in 2020 as well. All the digital stuff?
In 2015 and 16, he was Cambridge Analytica.
Now, that guy won the election.
A lot of people think that, yeah.
I remember watching the 60 Minutes sit down with him, and
he ran the digital.
Very smart guy.
Yeah, he ran the digital campaign. Keep in mind that Obama in 2008 ran the Facebook, what's called the Facebook campaign, which is very similar.
Smart.
Very smart. Parscale did it with Cambridge Analytica. We've discussed this before, but their main strategy was to find the specific, like, look only in swing states, find the specific counties we need to win to flip that state, and that's the only place we're going to spend advertising dollars, which is really smart.
Yeah.
Then he was the campaign manager for Trump in 2020, but was demoted to a senior advisor, I think, after he grabbed some lady by the arm or some shit like that. It seemed meaningless to me.
Okay.
The whole thing. I don't know if you remember that or not, but they were like walking away and he just grabbed someone by the arm to get her attention. I don't think there was ever anything to it. And then maybe he was doing some other shit. Who knows? I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But it's weird to me. If you're an American citizen working in our country on behalf of a foreign country, I don't give a fuck who it is. I question everything about you.
Same. Same.
Everything about you. Now, he's a fucking evangelical Christian. They almost exclusively are supporters of Israel, so whatever. Like, that's your right to do that. It's your right to support anybody you want, I suppose. But getting rich, helping another country inside of our country is really bizarre to me. Letting a foreign government pay you, like the way the foreign governments of Israel and Qatar and others pay people, influencers in the U.S., like anytime any other country gets caught doing it other than those two, it's a fucking scandal. Like, was it Lauren Chen with that Russia thing? I think it was her. I think it was her. And then a bunch of other people, Tim Pool and a bunch, got roped into it. They said they didn't know about it. If somebody offers you $100,000 for one advertisement, that should raise a red flag, probably. I don't know. But yeah, it's like that shit is it's a scandal unless it's Israel or Qatar in the case of Tucker, or even our universities, right? Qatar and Israel spend a fuck ton of money on our universities trying to.
Did you see the A&M number?
Yeah,
it's actually A&M number. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
So with this, this is what bothers me the most about it, and especially having kids, is like, there's also people on the other sides for pro-Palestine and all the other shit doing the same exact thing on social media, and then it makes you question what's real, what's not real, and look, I've certainly been fooled by AI and all this other fucking shit, but when you know that people are getting paid to plant these stories out there to get you to believe in one side or the other, it's a fucking problem. And I'll go back to what I said about Facebook in 2016, where, the Russians were involved and they were, paying ads or whatever on Facebook. Cool, man. Well, Mark Zuckerberg, if he knew, which there's no reason he wouldn't have, where the fucking money's coming from, get him the fuck out of there. So with this guy, you know what's going on here. How do you trust or believe anything that this firm is doing? I mean, obviously, the videos won't have his name on it, but
yeah, he's doing it the way that you're meant to, which is to register with FARA, which is what AIPAC is a domestic organization. Its members are all domestic. Most of the money comes, at least allegedly, comes from domestic sources, but it's in support of a foreign government.
Yeah.
So it should have to register as a foreign agent, in my opinion. That's fucking, and so should CARE, the Center for Advancement of Islamic Retardation, or whatever they're called. Any of these organizations, I don't care where they are formally located or where the actual money comes from. If it's in support of a foreign country, it should be registered as a foreign actor, in my opinion. So at least he did that.
Yeah.
That he's technically doing it the right way.
Well, or we'd be arrested. So.
For being a foreign agent for Israel? No, you wouldn't.
You don't think so?
Arrested by who? No, not one prayer, my friend.
Oh, I hate the Jew conspiracy, but
no, that's powerful people in government bending the rules for Israel is not a conspiracy theory. It's a fucking thing that happens all the time.
I know, but it's like
they've tried to pass bills like 6 times in the last 20 years that criminalize American contractors refusing to work with Israel, right? Like, I don't agree with that position. If Israel called us and they're like, hey, we want to invest in Hardy F, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, let's put a little hat on top of that can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't have a problem with Israel. Not that I would never actually let any government get involved in our private business, because fuck that, right? But if Israeli people wanted to, that'd be interesting.
Sure.
But so I don't agree with that. But if I'm a military contractor and I make a widget or something, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really like the way they're handling this whole Gaza situation, so I don't want to work with them. That's my right as a fucking American to do that.
Yeah.
And the Congress has a number of times now tried to literally criminalize that. They tried to criminalize, that's speech. Corporations are people, my friend, right? Remember Citizens United?
Oh, yeah.
That made corporation spending money effective to a human being, like a regular person's First Amendment right. And then they tried to criminalize doing it against Israel. It's like, nah, fuck that. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's a fucking fact.
It is. It's shitty. And back to what you said towards the top of this story, you can't trust this guy.
I don't. No.
No. Fuck no.
But I mean, who trusts anybody that works in politics, anyways?
Yeah, dude.
Let's be real.
But there is a corporation I do trust out there, and it's real, and I want to be honest about it. And it's AdamandEve.com. All right. If there's one corporation you can trust to have the largest online sex store in the world, it's AdamandEve.com. Who wants better sex? You do. You do, goddammit. 50% off and free shipping plus Rush processing offer there.
What are you airdropping to yourself there,
Adam
Bob?
and Eve. And that's promo code DRINKING at checkout. You get one item, 50% off. Rush shipping, free shipping to your house. Rush is like 48, 72 hours, depending upon where you live. Now, we always go to Bob on this. He spends a lot of his days.
Yeah, we actually.
buying-
So you know
buying
how,
gifts for him and his bull.
You know how when somebody owes child support or whatever, and you get a garnish statement from the government.
Yep.
As an employer, we get statements from Adam and Eve saying, "Hey, Rob owes us $6,000."
You got to watch out for this.
So we're
guy.
having to garnish Bob's wages to pay for his outstanding Adam and Eve collection, which is, I mean, outstanding as in he hasn't paid for it yet, and outstanding as it is very good as well, right?
Yes.
So both things.
So both things can be true, Bob. What are you looking at specifically on adamandeve.com that has caught your eye recently?
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Why should lingerie only be for women?
Oh,
it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
No,
it's not the country I want to live in.
Me neither.
So this is probably the best piece of lingerie I've ever found on Adam and Eve. And it's for gentlemen. I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh no.
The lace cockatoo.
Come on, that is beautiful.
No, what's the purpose of this?
To glow up your dong.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
Your
it's
dong
sexy.
needs a glow up.
It's sexy. Your penis, your cock, it is beautiful, and it's time you treated it as such. It's only $10 right now.
Sure is.
Now, is this a warmer as well, or how's that work?
Yeah, I assume it keeps your cock nice and toasty for the long winter months coming ahead. But I mean, this is just, it's great for Christmas. It's great for Valentine's Day. It's great for any occasion. The lace cockatoo just takes your romance to another level.
Oh boy, look at that thing.
I mean,
That
look,
is
if you've got a
beautiful.
gift,
Christmas?
it makes sense to wrap it.
It sure does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The gift of dong.
You wrap your gift up and then you present it like a respectable gentleman to your lady.
Look at
or
that.
to a lady of the evening, if that's your choice.
That's beautiful.
Again, this is America. We don't get involved in anybody's sex life.
It's almost like a nice little horse saddle for your
You know
dong.
what? You know what it looks like to me. It looks like a driver cover, like a golf driver cover.
Yeah.
Just for your hog, though,
That's
and your nuts.
beautiful.
I mean, it wraps around the balls.
It goes
as well.
scrote. Yeah, it goes scrote.
So, like, if you're
Full
worried,
scrote, look
if
at
you're
that.
worried about performing in an environment that's, colder, we're getting into the winter months now.
Sure are, dude.
This right here will keep your cock and nuts warm.
Yep.
During the warm up phase. So,
Highly recommend this. My God, that's beautiful, Bob. Is there any reviews on it?
Let's see if I don't know if we have reviews on
Not
this one.
yet.
To be
It's
honest.
new, but what is it? $10? So you're
It's
getting
10
50% off. So you're getting that for $5 at AdamandEve.com.
Yeah.
Promo code DRINKING, DRINKING there at checkout. Free shipping, fast shipping, discreet packaging too. So your kids aren't going to know. Let's say you live in a multi-generational house. Your grandparents aren't going to know. Your grandfather's not going to know that you've got a laced lingerie for your sheath, for your fucking dog.
It's your little secret.
Yeah, not unless you want them to know.
Right.
And some people might.
And then just pop out and say, "Hey, Grandpa, Happy Father's Day."
Just
And then
like
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's
peek
a
your head
beautiful
around
piece.
the corner and be like, "Hey, is everybody here?"
Yep. We all good?
And you walk out like, "Why are you dressed?" "Oh, I am. I am dressed.
Happy Thanksgiving,
These
Grandpa.
are my clothes for today. This is
Yeah.
what I'm wearing today."
Happy Thanksgiving, Grandpa. I love you.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful item there. Beautiful. Congratulations to anybody out
They
there.
should make a MAGA version of this.
That is.
I mean, it's red. Why
it's
not?
red, yeah.
Can you imagine a "Make America Great Again" dong sleeve?
Holy shit.
I would actually buy that.
That'd be great.
And
Be great.
then go down to San Antonio and try to hook up with Latinx girls.
Why not?
We should do that for Gary, because we're all in things together. I guess
We are.
Gary and young Jimmy over there, Timmy, whatever his name is.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else is situated in that regard. So we're going to send you guys down to Saint Antoine, where the Mohicans live.
I would like
with
to
a
make
MAGA
a little
cock sleeve.
ice vest for my dong, you know?
Oh yeah.
I think that would be fun.
You just bust it out, and she's like, "Oh no, la migra." That's a whole kink right there.
That pussy's getting deported.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. Yeah! You gonna blast this fool or what? Oh! I'm a big fan. Anyways, huge fan of AdamandEve.com. Congratulations on all your work. We've got, I'm not going to say who it is, but there's one listener who's averaging about $3,500 a month over there.
Hell yeah.
You can, apparently, I guess they don't check the thing. I'm not supposed to say that, but Use that code over and over again. Drinking 50% off. Fast
Jake
shipping,
Jake
everything
Farm
else.
wants to know if it comes in a medium.
It's nylon spandex, so I think you'll be
Oh,
able
it stretches.
to. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent question. What was his name? Jake from State Farm?
His name is Jake Farm. I think his name was at some point Jake from State Farm, and he shortened it to Jake Farm, which is clever.
Very, very big fan of that. All right. All right. Next up, Kash Bans ADL. FBI Director Kash Patel is cutting ties with the Anti-Defamation League that the Bureau forged under its former boss, James Comey. James Comey disgraced the FBI by writing love letters to the ADL and embedding agents with an extreme group functioning like a terrorist organization and the disgraceful operation they ran spying on Americans. That was not law enforcement. It was activism dressed up as counterterrorism, and it put Americans in danger. Patel told Fox that era is finished. The FBI formally rejects Comey's policies and any partnership with the ADL. On May 8th, 2017, Comey addressed the Anti-Defamation League National Leadership Summit in Washington, D.C., and declared that his and the FBI's love for the organization, and then he began referencing a 2014 speech in which he called a love letter to ADL, adding, 3 years later, I can say, from the perspective of the FBI, we are still in love with you.
That's weird.
That is very weird.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. We're not only educating ourselves, we are working with the ADL to build bridges in the communities we serve. Comey said in his 2017 speech, for more than 100 years, you have advocated for fairness and equality, and for all that, we are grateful. As a law enforcement and national security agency, yes, but also as Americans, as humans, Comey said. And the ADL has recently faced backlash from Elon Musk and Republican lawmakers for listing Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk's organization, as an extremist group. As a result, the group removed its entire glossary and said it was outdated.
Yeah. Yeah, even in death, Charlie's getting rid of stupid bullshit and returning our conversations somewhat normal. Yeah, the ADL has always been fucking gay. Honestly, it's like one of the worst organizations of all time. So during the Biden administration, all of the FBI's hate group stuff, so the domestic violent extremist stuff and hate group stuff was coming from the ADL. Catholic moms, fucking white people, Turning Point, all this stuff. It's just absolute nonsense. If you could listen to Kirk talk at any point, and this is like, it's sensitive because it was him, but it wasn't just him. They had all this other shit on there about how the same parroted line, and maybe that's where it originally came from, the ADL, that right-wing white people are the fucking greatest domestic terror threat or whatever. I mean, it's just nonsense. By the way, so yeah, they're getting rid of this glossary now, and the FBI is obviously not going to have a relationship with them either. But in the same way that good ideas beat bad ideas and not censorship, reason beats collectivist hate and not censorship. You know what I mean? I just think this is something important to talk about right now, because a lot of people on the right are stupid and gaining traction with this authoritarianism, collectivist nonsense. Like, this group's responsible for this and this group's responsible for this. Groups are not responsible for things, individuals are. Stop saying that. Like, one fucking dickhole will make a video saying something, and then some right-wing influencer will post, Democrats are saying this. Like, well, that one guy did.
Oh, nut picking has never been worse.
Yeah,
is what it's called.
Nut picking?
Nut picking.
What the fuck does that mean?
So it's where you just pick out the craziest people you can find.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of nitpicking, right? Nut picking.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, so like they'll just find one dude with like scars all over his head, that for no reason, and he's got like one shoe on, and he's saying, "Oh, I think conservatives are crazy, man. We got to get them," or whatever. And then they're like, Democrats are saying they've got to get us. Like, well, that fucking dude who was on meth did, for sure. Yeah, that one guy. Stop monolithing. It's stupid. It makes you look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but they'll always grab one, dude. They'll always grab the fucking one crazy and pop them out there.
Yeah, and the ADL, they were the ones that made the OK symbol racist.
Oh yeah,
and then the 4chan thing.
Yes.
Yeah, they were like, oh, some people who are literal trolls said it. It must be true.
And by the way, there was people that lost their jobs over that, like doing pictures and shit.
Yeah,
cops
it's so
and all this.
stupid. It's so stupid. You know what?
And it's still an emoji on your fucking iPhone.
Yeah, trolling is also really funny. Trump did it last week during the budget stuff. Did you see that? He had a Trump whenever Schumer and fucking the black one, I don't know his name. Whenever they came into his office, Jeffries, yeah. He had a Trump 2028 hat on his desk. And Jeffries allegedly looked at Vance. He goes, "You okay with that? You okay with that?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny.
hilarious.
It's funny. Not only is that funny, but it's even funnier because you're upset. You understand what trolling is, right? It's where I do something that's tongue in cheek that I think is funny, and then it gets way funnier when you look at it and get upset about it. That's the whole point, is for you to get upset." Okay.
And speaking of which, by the way, the White House just posted this last night.
It's called the White House, goddammit.
Hilarious, Bob. You can play this. It's on Twitter here. So I'll read the caption. Everyday Democrats keep the government shut down. The sombrero is going to get 10 times bigger.
Yeah.
And it says Democrat shutdown. Play this clip here.
Anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our
shit, it's our
trans
song
bullshit.
that we play.
Not even black people want to vote for us
it's not our
anymore.
song.
Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters.
And if we give all
yeah, so Trump did this, or somebody, one of the memers on the right wing did it originally to Jeffries, and then he was like, "Oh, this is no time for bigotry," and then the response was to do it again. Obviously, right?
And
they do it more.
10 times bigger. So this is an official retweet from the White House.
Yeah, well, JD Vance from his official Twitter account said, "I can promise you that when the Democrats agree to the budget deal, the sombreros will stop." So, I mean, that's a fair deal.
I don't know that they're going to cave to this, man.
Well, they don't really have any option.
Holy shit, man.
And also, I mean, as soon as Trump starts mass firing people, like I think I read this somewhere. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I think it's true because just the way it was organized made it seem like it was, this was a correct statement. But I think there's 1.5 million federal employees that are open for termination at the moment.
No shit.
So not included. I guess it's 1.4 because 100,000 just got booted for the fiscal year end. But yeah, I think 1.5 million, which would basically cut the government in half.
Yeah, which you love. And
I'm gonna need another rope.
Yeah,
you know,
strangle bait with. Need a little spotter back here.
I'm not even gonna use the spotter again. I broke that last rope.
By the way, this is JD Vance 5 hours ago here. His Twitter game is the best there is, dude. So he's got a clip of Joy Reid that he posted, and middle of the day, just felt like going off on her. Go ahead and press play on this clip here from Joy Reid. God, this one was the fucking worst.
I mean, and as somebody who's, my parents, my father was from the Congo, and my mother was from Guyana, and so they were the immigrants who came here on purpose, and they got the rude awakening. My mother got the rude awakening, like, ooh, it's racist here. that's weird. For some reason, she was. Nobody told me. Why go to Brazil? Yeah, she's like, tell me this is the land of opportunity, but not for me. It's so weird. But I am familiar.
So press pause on this. So average salary in Guyana is $5,200 a year.
Hell yeah, brother.
Joy Reid's MSNBC salary was $3 million. So please tell me how this isn't the land of opportunity. Now, JD Vance went ahead and reposted this and said, Joy Reid has had such a good life in this country. It's been overwhelmingly kind and gracious to her. She is far wealthier than most, yet she oozes with contempt. My honest, non-trolling advice to Joy Reid is that you'd be a much happier person if you just showed a little gratitude.
Yeah, actually, you know that thing that that we posted from Greg Hurwitz recently about terrorism or just like violence on the left. One of the you should go back and watch is Hurwitz, and it's on the Daily Wire's website, which I don't care for them, but whatever. It's really good. So one of the things that was absent from the attitude, so they kind of did a study on the attitudes of these people who just hate America, and the absence of gratitude was right at the top of the list. Like, you know that you're in the best country, right? Shut the fuck up. Like, certainly take advantage of the fact you're in the best country to make it better and to make other people's lives around you and yours better. That's what you should do. Not just like, there's some stuff wrong here, and I'm upset.
Here's
like,
what
they don't know.
What a weird fucking way.
They don't know.
Bob, and that's what I was going to say too. Like, have they just not traveled enough to where you go to a shittier country than America?
Yeah, these people wake up and America is their baseline.
But Joy Reid, I would assume, because of how rich she is.
Oh, she's just making money. Don't worry about
but I mean,
her.
like, has she traveled the world? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, don't worry about her. She's just here to make money.
I remember this is a true fucking story, and this is why like Dan and I align so well with everything. I was 18, and I went. It was the first time out of the country to Mexico on a spring break. Even I realized at 18 years old, going to fucking Cozumel, wherever the fuck it was, that I was like, man. We're lucky. We are lucky to be born here and all that other shit. And then as you get older and travel to other places, and you see what's happening in England and France and all that other shit, and you're like, God damn it, we are still lucky to be here. And how everybody doesn't have the same view or outlook on living or being from this country is fucking insane. Let's put it this way, Joy. If it wasn't that goddamn great here, 20 fucking million people wouldn't have flooded in to try to get here. All right? They would have gone to Guyana or wherever the fuck her parents were from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Guyana was that great, all those immigrants would be there.
I mean, it's definitely not great. Did she say it was?
Yeah. She said, you know, when they got here, you know, she realized real quick, oh, man, this is super racist here. And Guyana was better. That's why J.D. Vance is telling her to have a little bit of gratitude. Because... man, if you really believed in it, you'd be there in Guyana right now, Joy. You could build the biggest goddamn house. You could probably be the queen or whatever the fuck it is of that place. Like, I've never been. Forgive me. I couldn't even find it on a map. Also couldn't find Ukraine before that goddamn war. Not afraid to admit that because I don't care. That's how great our country is. I've never even looked elsewhere to be like, oh, man, I wonder where else I could fucking live.
I think we should invade Guyana.
Just to do it?
Just to find out where it is.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I'm guessing it's in Africa, right?
You ever do that? I mean, that's like watching a car wreck. Like, there's no real benefit to slowing down and rubbernecking a car wreck like that. But y'all want to see some fucking bodies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Guyana's in South America.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's next to Venezuela.
That's how little I fucking know, dude.
Bob, no one fucking cares, dude.
I know. No, I asked Bob.
No, we're going to invade it.
Bob.
We're going to invade it to find out where it is. I don't want to hear your fucking liberal bullshit.
I appreciate you telling it to me.
There's also French Guyana. So I don't know which one she's even from, actually, or her mom is from. But, yeah.
All right. Because if I don't know where a country is, like, I couldn't even guess the right continent. That's how much I care less about these other fucking countries.
I mean, Guyana sounds African.
It does. And it wasn't. Thank you, Bob, for looking that up. For real. I had no idea. And if I was playing Jeopardy with some homies in the neighborhood, I would have lost on that question. Because I don't fucking know. And I don't care. I really don't care. So when I see and hear this shit, I'm just like, man, go there then. If it's that great, just fucking go there and live there and start an awesome life. You don't have to tell us about it. It seems like Ellen's happy in fucking England.
I mean, she's never been happy at any point.
I think at one point she was.
Not one day, no.
I think probably that making an intern to cry gave her joy.
Oh, well, maybe for that like moment, but not the whole day.
You're right. I mean, it was a fleeting tonic for sure.
I think the first time her and who's the wife? I think when they were going
Portia de Rossi.
Just scissoring, going head to head in bed, that she was just like, holy shit.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know how you can't be happy if you're married to Portia de Rossi.
I get it. On both sides, right? Like, yeah. Fuck. So I bet you that was the happiest day, Bob, where she was like, holy shit. I am rich enough and powerful enough that I could pull a Portia de Rossi, for Christ's sakes. Because that's a hard one to pull, Bob. You got to have some Ellen-type money for that shit.
She was perfect on Arrested Development.
She's not going for any fucking just average lesbian in the street.
She puffed her face up with some plastic surgery for a couple of years, but it's back to normal now.
Yeah, you got to let it have time to settle. I'm not going to knock her for that, you know? Fucking give me an old Anne Heche. Weren't they together too?
Yeah, before she drove into a fucking building or whatever.
Yeah, burn herself alive.
Yeah.
R.I.P. on that one.
Next. I don't know. Anne Heche was with...
What? No, I thought Anne Heche was with Ellen for a little bit, right?
Yeah, but then she like got with a dude afterwards. Who was it?
I forget.
So did JoJo Siwa, but whatever, man.
Yeah, Anne Heche was just living life.
I still don't know who JoJo Siwa is.
Anne Heche.
I don't want to know.
It's a little Disney girl.
To quote 30 Rock, Anne Heche was merely a voyager on a vast ocean of pleasure.
Yeah, she was. So that fucking guy ruined it, man. One fucking guy.
Which guy?
I would pay to have him on the show tomorrow if we could. Remember, she was on ecstasy, broke into a dude's apartment in the valley, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, yeah, and he called the cops.
And he called the cops. She was just chilling.
No, you call your lawyer.
Buck naked in a bathrobe, asking to watch Netflix. And he fucking called the police. What a loser.
Was her Netflix account suspended or something?
Don't care. But if a naked Anne
No,
Heche
because
shows
I don't.
up in
no,
08...
no, because I'm not breaking the rules.
Oh, you want to...
I'm not breaking Netflix
You want to be
rules.
an actual subscriber.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, hey, you give me your password and I'll log in for you.
Well,
that's fine.
Did you add that story to this?
No.
Because right now they want to fucking...
Yeah, people are fucking canceling Netflix right now because they made some kid show that's all
A
trained
bunch.
out. Yeah.
Everybody keeps airing clips of this now, and I had no idea, by the way. There's like 4 fucking cartoons or something. We can do that. We can cover that story later. But right now it's Cracker Barrel. As you all know, the barrel... That's what we call it. That's what we call it around here, you know?
The barrel or the cracker. I mean, but that gets confusing because we
does.
could be referring to one of our
own
friends or parents or
Caucasian,
something.
yeah, my brothers and sisters. They tried out that new logo this summer. It didn't go well. Stripped of its folksy Uncle Herschel mascot. Was that his name? The old man?
I didn't know that until I wrote this story, actually. That his name was Uncle Herschel. Now, speaking of Uncle Herschel.
That's a black name. And how is Herschel doing, Bob?
He's just living life, man. I believe is he still the ambassador to that island?
He sure is.
Yeah.
And you know, I met him, and I got a picture. I got a photo with him.
There's like 12 people on that island. I had an uncle named Herschel.
Did you really?
He was
He's
white. He was a white Southern man.
I've
yeah.
never met a white Herschel growing up in Georgia. But Bob, when I posted that pic, people rained down on me. They were like, "Man, you look fucking hung up." It was like 6 a.m, and yeah, we were fucking hungover. But when you meet Herschel Walker, everything goes out the window, and you want a selfie immediately. And he's doing great, Bob. Happy to report that. And he told me his job title right to my face. He is the ambassador to, I believe it's Jamaica. You can fact check that. It's one of those Caribbean islands.
It's for sure in the Caribbean. I'm not sure it is at
the Bahamas.
Diplomatic
Bahamas?
nomination.
Yeah. Bahamas.
Yeah, the Bahamas.
Okay. Well,
that's hilarious.
Both are both the same. Both the same.
Do we need, how much do ambassadors get paid? Like, do we need to be paying a guy to be the ambassador of Bahamas? Just like Carnival Cruise Lines handle that.
No, you're good, dude. I think you need Herschel down there running down the beach with everybody just to keep it safe. Because he could still fucking tackle you at any point.
Oh,
He's
he'd fuck you up.
Jacked.
Well, he doesn't tackle, he runs. But he could still run through you, for
Meeting
sure.
him in real life, when he shook my hand, I felt like I was shaking a robot.
Yeah, he's a big dude. So, yeah, they got rid of the...
Uncle Herschel.
They got rid of Uncle Herschel, pared it down. This happens a lot. Right, where the companies try to do slim, they call it slim, or sometimes
skinny,
sometimes brutalist. If it's like whatever, if it like changes to concrete or just blackout silhouettes or whatever. $700 million push to refresh the Southern themed charm for a new generation. Now, what they learned was after all this is just make the food better and people will like it, which is what they're doing now.
Oh, good.
Right. Instead, the redesign obviously detonated a culture war, which is kind of weird. You know, a bunch of people who hadn't been to Cracker Barrel since they were children got butthurt about the logo, which, I mean, whatever. It was a stupid move and it deserved ridicule. But making it part of a culture war seemed odd to me. Like, they weren't doing DEI stuff or whatever. I think the woman who was in charge was DEI.
Hang on. So I thought Uncle Herschel, now that I know his name is Uncle Herschel. And, Bob, can you pull up the pic? Was he an old white?
No, I don't know now that you say it like that.
Or is he an old black?
Kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, he's an old yellow.
Oh, look at that.
He looks like Andy Griffith.
He's an Asian
He looks white to me, to be honest.
Yeah, he looks white. But I mean, honestly, I don't think that was part of it. But oddly enough, like we were looking into this, and oddly enough, this like Steak and Shake started going hard after fucking Cracker Barrel.
Really?
Now, Steak and Shake has been back and forth on some stuff. When the whole Maha thing started, they're like, "Yeah, we're switching everything to
beef
tallow. We're gonna fry everything in beef tallow," which wasn't true, obviously.
Sure.
Right. They did some. There was it was prepared in vegetable oil and then finished in beef tallow, which is what really happened. But whatever, you know. By the way, look into seed oils, and all that information may have been wrong. We're still kind of doing some research on that too. But anyways, Steak and Shake is going hard after Cracker Barrel, calling for the Messino chick to be fired, mocked the rebrands, and it turns out, and then they commented, quote, Big Laurie was right about everything. Now, Big Laurie is a reference to this activist investor guy named Sardar Big Laurie.
Who the fuck is that?
Who owns a $54.5 million stake in Cracker Barrel. So he owns a big stake in Steak and Shake, but also in Cracker Barrel. So he's using, I'll get to it. He made a 120-page presentation to Cracker Barrel shareholders last year. His manifesto decried the Southern dining chain's costly rebranding as obvious folly, which he's correct about. Pushed for board seats, wanted to be the chairman of the board, and then lampooned management's corporate myopia. Despite his warnings, the board sided with Messino's decision to modernize the brand. They were wrong. You go further into classical if that's your brand, obviously. So he wasn't wrong about that. When the days of Cracker Barrel's decision to ditch Uncle Herschel, the company's market cap lost $143 million, 15% of its value, forcing it to reinstate its old branding. And by the way, they only remodeled like 6 or 7 stores. So it wasn't as bad as you think it was. But for Big Laurie, one of the chain's largest investors, the rollback merely stoked the flames of what Fortune magazine calls a 14-year insurgency against the company. So in fact,
against Cracker Barrel itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, Big Laurie has launched at least 7 proxy battles against the company, most of which were unsuccessful. Cracker Barrel had previously dismissed his motives as self-interested, accused him of being, quote, an activist shareholder with a disruptive agenda, a reputation that he has cultivated. He's done a lot of this. So he was born in Tehran in 1977.
And he owns Cracker Barrel?
His father's a former military officer in Iran. He was in prison following the Iranian Revolution, blah, blah, blah. Then his family immigrated to the U.S. They live in San Antonio, actually, as does he.
No shit.
His unconventional tactics led to one of the ice cream, they took over Friendly's ice cream.
I remember Friendly's.
And led this guy, Curtis Blake, one of the chain's founders, called him a corporate raider. So what he does, he uses like Warren Buffett's style of taking over a chain, splitting them off all into individual companies, dumping all the cash into the most profitable part of it, and then doing a sale, capitalizing, and leaving the place to rot, basically.
Sure.
I mean, have you seen a Friendly's lately?
It's the plot of Wall Street.
Have you seen a Friendly's around?
No, I used to see them all the time.
Yeah, you don't see them much anymore. So the whole scandal with Cracker Barrel wasn't actually organic at all.
It was this one Iranian dude?
One Iranian dude that just talks shit relentlessly on the internet from one of the other companies that he also owns, which is so odd.
Was he hoping to get more people to go to Steak and Shake?
No, he's hoping to unseat the CEO and the board at Cracker Barrel so he can take it over, parcel it out, sell it, and then fucking dump everything. Which is what he's done at a number of different companies before. It's just a failed. This has all been. Cracker Barrel definitely was being stupid with rebranding. I mean, you could rebrand, that's fine. Just make it even more classical and make the food better. That's what they should have done. That's what they're doing now. But this dude was behind the scenes the whole time, and all of the fucking press this Cracker Barrel stuff was getting was just because he was trying to take the company over. Isn't that wild? Because keep in mind, Cracker Barrel didn't do DEI. They didn't donate to or host any of the drag queen story hour shit. They just changed their logo.
Right.
That's literally all they did. They just changed the logo and like
just something that's like completely inoffensive.
Yeah, like it was like fucking completely milquetoast. Even the thing, the stuff they did inside of the places to change the inside of it, completely milquetoast nonsense. And they tried to make it part of the culture war. It never was. It was just a stupid corporate decision, and people were like, "Hey, that's dumb. Don't do it." And they're like, "Ah, you're right." And that's the end of it, right? Now they're gonna improve the food or whatever the fuck moving forward. And this dude is just trying to use it. He's trying to attach it to all of the culture war, like DEI stuff, so that he can take over the board of that company and then sell it. That's all he's trying to do. It's hilarious.
The wild thing is
it's a very Persian activity.
Yeah, and as you know, we've gone on the travels for Hard AF and all that other stuff. We were in Pennsylvania. Most of them were packed when we drove by. Remember, we were looking for breakfast on one morning.
It's making a comeback because Cracker Barrel announced that they're going to start making stuff fresh in house again, which is literally all you had to do.
So the one that you and I
rebranding, by the way, you can make a lot of money. Like, it costs money to do the inside the store part, but just new logos, people start buying merch and shit like that.
Sure.
It's not a stupid thing to do. They just chose a stupid way to do it.
I mean, look, there's a lot of people that bought Cracker Barrel T-shirts with the Uncle Herschel on it and the hats and all that other shit.
Yeah.
So, like, because they wanted the old logo.
Yeah, but you keep the classic stuff.
Yeah.
Just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers still sell a lot of their 1970s jerseys.
They wore them in last week's game.
Yeah, you can do both. You can rebrand, make it look clean and fresh. Waffle House did it. They tightened up the blocks. It looks exactly the same, but it just looks cleaner now, right? Same thing. They probably should have done that.
I love Waffle
They should have
House.
had a cleaner logo that was the exact same logo they had before, but still sell the old one. To be honest, that's what I would have done, and then improve the food. But again, I just want to state this. They didn't do any kind of weird trans stuff or drag queen story hour or DEI stuff or any kind of crazy donations or anything. They just changed their fucking logo to something that was stupid looking, but they didn't like. So it wasn't part of the culture where this dude is just trying to make everybody think that it's part of this whole woke thing, so he can take the board over and then parcel out the individual franchises and sell it. That's literally the whole plan.
In all fairness, it really wasn't doing that well, and so I understand it. Now, Uncle Herschel, is this a real person? This is a serious question.
I don't know about that. Yeah, if it is, he's dead.
You think so?
Dude, Cracker Barrel is like 80 years old.
Uncle Herschel was Herschel McCartney, the real-life uncle of Cracker Barrel's founder, Dan Evans.
Shut the fuck up.
They founded it in 1916. I know he was a real. I know he's a real person, but he's dead for sure.
I don't think so, Bob.
Yeah, he was somebody.
Alive or dead?
He was somebody's uncle in 1969.
Yeah, this
He's not
guy's
alive.
dead as fuck. But
Bob, Jimmy Carter lived for a very long time.
Yeah, well, not
With
everyone can be Jimmy
mouth
Carter,
wide
right?
open. Oh.
I mean, he would be. He would. I mean, there's some possibility he would be alive if he was a 30-year-old uncle at the time. Which why would you name a restaurant after your
30-year-old uncle? Sometimes you have to.
That'd be weird.
You
no.
get touched behind a barn, and he's like, "Look, in return, don't say anything, but you got to name a restaurant after
Wait,
me."
so you're paying the uncle off for touching you instead of vice versa?
Correct.
So,
well, there's some things you don't want to get out in the world, and it's shameful for both parties. You know, Bob, is he alive or dead? Uncle
He's
Herschel,
dead.
where's he at?
He's dead.
How's Uncle Herschel doing? He's dead. What year did he die?
Let me find it here. There is an Uncle Herschel memorial.
Is there really?
let's go there. That's my mecca now.
Fuck yes. Where's this at? I want to go to the grave sites. I want to lay some flowers. I want to pour some biscuits and gravy all over that motherfucker.
It's in Lebanon, Tennessee.
Oh hell
Whoa.
yeah! That's a really common name for cities in America.
It is, but I don't like it. I know
I'm
where
looking it
Lebanon,
up on a
Tennessee
map to
is.
see
There's
what
Lebanon,
city
Missouri.
it's close to because
There's Lebanon everywhere.
Lebanon. It's like it looks like it's about an hour east of Nashville. Let's go there and eat biscuits and gravy on his grave.
Well, do you have a picture of it? Can you bring up his grave? Can we see Uncle Herschel's
This isn't
grave?
his grave. This is just a memorial like statue.
That's
I'll
fine.
hold up real
Where's
quick.
the?
Hold on.
where's
it's a
the-
yeah,
let
bring
me
it
see
up.
the goddamn statue. I want to have sex with it. You could. Sorry, sometimes
On
I
it.
forget we're on air and
On
I
it.
say things like that.
You could have sex with it.
Okay.
I mean,
I
on
think.
it.
Like there's a woman's hand you could easily slide into.
Uncle Herschel, there he is. Whoa, dude. This is dope. What a fucking memorial, dude. So who's the old lady, Bob?
This lady is just supposed to be a waitress, I think, and they're like talking to her. Let me see. It explains it on the thing. The Uncle Herschel Memorial features Uncle Herschel listening to a server. It also features a third unoccupied bench
Come
that
on, man.
invites people to sit and delight in the nostalgia.
Oh, that's beautiful. And is that Uncle Herschel sitting or standing?
Sitting.
Who's the dude that's standing
I
up?
think that's the Cracker Barrel founder.
Oh, it is? Okay. And Uncle Herschel kind of made decisions like he was a silent partner, kind of off to the side there. Is that what we're getting at with this?
Yeah, I don't know. He helped shape not only Cracker Barrel's image, but also its values. He was their goodwill ambassador to the public.
Beautiful. So I go to Nashville a lot for work, and a shit ton for Hard AF. So I will be there. I will be sitting. Did they let you sit next to him? Right? On
Yeah,
that
yeah,
empty bench. Fuck yes, dude. What a man of the people. Look at Uncle Herschel staring at this poor waitress intently, saying, "You know what? We're gonna raise your hourly to $36 an hour."
Wait, is Uncle
just like
Herschel the one
time."
standing up?
No, he's the one sitting there.
Oh, there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to send Gary out there with strippers, and they're going to give Uncle Herschel a lap dance.
For
For whatever he wants.
For being dead?
No, I mean...
All the greatness he's created?
Yeah, for the greatness, yeah.
Look at this.
Or he didn't really create it. I think he just inspired it. What's the story of Uncle Herschel? There's like a little blurb up there.
How did he get... I was like, is he a silent partner? How did he get involved?
No, I mean, but there's like a little blurb on that site, wasn't there?
Yeah, so the story is essentially that he helped like found their values.
He founded their values?
Like he helped create their values, and he was the brand's goodwill ambassador, and he was also a wealth of knowledge about all the old Southern stores, general stores he grew up around, to help shape.
So he probably designed that general store that's in the front of all.
He probably did, dude. That golf tee game was probably his idea. What a fucking genius, man. All right, we should salute him. But I can promise you this: next time I'm in Nashville, I'm gonna head on out to Uncle Herschel's memorial, get a pic there. And maybe give the waitress a tip, Maybe give her a 5 spot, just for the good times. Just for the good times, all right? Scroll up. Is that the actual picture of him? Yeah. Whoa.
I think Lázaro Lopez should get his face tattooed on his body.
Cracker Barrel?
Wait, go back to the logo, and let's see if this motherfucker actually looks like it. Put him on his side-by-side. I mean, yeah, I can see it already.
Yeah.
He got his head cocked the other way, but
what's the dollar amount for Lázaro Lopez for a Cracker Barrel tattoo?
It's a standing amount, $1,000.
You want a grande? How big you want the tattoo?
His whole back, like that Ben Affleck tattoo. It's the cracker and the barrel.
Fuck! If you don't know what that is, Bob, just pull it up for the audience real quick. So Ben Affleck has the craziest back tat you've ever seen in your life.
It looks
He's
like
on a beach. Just type in Ben Affleck on a beach with a towel.
Yeah, it looks like remember Red Dragon with Ray Fiennes, where he's got that fucking whole dragon thing down his back. Like, what?
There you go.
The fuck? What drug or what substance was involved in this? Because nobody
it's the
does
opposite.
that.
So I've gone through this with my wife on this on Ross Patterson Revolution, where we try to figure this whole thing out. When you are an addict, you've got to pick up a new addiction. And I think his was tattoos. So he has an insane amount of tattoos. And I know you can't see this right here. And this is a true story, Dan. When you go down, this goes down like his left ass cheek.
Yeah.
All the way. And when he was asked about it at a presser after this photo got leaked by the paparazzi, he said he did this because he felt like he was a phoenix rising from the ashes after his divorce from Jennifer Garner. Which is fucking bananas.
What tattoo is he going to get when his daughter puts on a third mask?
You know what I mean? He should have already gotten that tattoo. Did you see her speech the other day?
No, I can't
the
watch
UN?
this shit.
Oh, boy. It's nuts. And what's weird is I've only seen her with the mask on, but she actually looks like a young Jennifer Garner. It's creepy, dude, to watch. Next up, socialist titties, dude. Thank you, Dan.
A very...
Thank you.
Like an esteemed human being that you wouldn't have thought this came from sent this to me.
Shut up.
Because they wanted it on the news.
Who are we allowed?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Nope. But it's just like hilarious.
North Korea's security services have launched a harsh crackdown on women with capitalist breast implants. According to sources, Kim Jong-un's regime is said to be using undercover agents and neighborhood patrols to catch those carrying out and undergoing cosmetic procedures who face being sent to labor camps. In one case, a doctor who performed breast augmentation surgery was put on trial along with 2 women who underwent the illegal procedure, according to South Korean media outlet Daily NK. The medical school dropout was said to be using silicone smuggled in from China in a procedure at his home when he was caught. Is this a real story?
Yeah.
This is why this is called fake news.
A source in the southern North Hwanghae province said...
My favorite province.
Yeah, it's the best one. In mid-September, at the Cultural Hall in the Central District of Sarawon, a public trial was held. This sounds like a fucking make-em-up. A public trial was held for a doctor who had performed illegal breast surgery and for women who received the operations. The trial is said to have caused a stir as details of the trio's background and how the investigation took place were laid out. Medical tools, imported silicone, and bundles of cash were seized by the District Security Bureau and displayed as evidence. The doctor said to have stood on stage with his head bowed for the entire time, while the 2 women, aged in their 20s, could also not raise their faces. The women told the hearing they, quote, wanted to improve their figure with the procedure. According to the report, the prosecutor said women living in a socialist system have been corrupted by bourgeois customs and have committed rotten capitalist acts. The judge was reported as promising, quote, strict punishment after saying the trio had taken part in an anti-socialist act. The trial also revealed that the Security Bureau had conducted physical examinations of women suspected of having breast surgery, shocking many in the audience.
Wow.
So a number of things. One, this is another job for Gary. You know, Michael Malice went to North Korea.
I heard he snuck in for
No. He went in normally.
Really?
Yeah, Michael Malice went to North Korea. I think we can get Gary in.
Okay.
And get him to be part of this titty inspecting brigade, the FBI, female booby inspectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the funniest story that I've seen in a really long time. Like, imagine, just from every possible angle, imagine you're living under a brutal dictatorship and thinking, you know what'll help is a nice full C cup.
Yeah.
That's going to make my life better. And then imagine the government finding out, like, titties? Hell no. Which is really funny because that one North Korean woman that got famous for escaping or whatever, she was like a princess over there, and she's definitely got fake tits. I don't know if she got them before or after, but they definitely tit them up. Like, they're doing the procedures over there. I think they're mad that they didn't get to choose who it was. So it could be that Kim Jong-un or whatever his name is just butthurt that some Uggo got nice fake titties now, and that makes North Korea look bad.
Yeah.
Here's the fucking ironic part. We can't tell any of you apart.
No.
No, like, there's no way.
Nope.
You put 18 North Koreans in a row, I'm just like, uh-oh. Yeah. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've done one of those.
We haven't done a fucking Chinese story in a while, though.
Yeah,
to
be
fair.
I mean, this is North Korea, but
same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Who found the fake titties, though? That's my question. Like, there had to have been a snitch who fucked one of these girls and said, "Oh, fake titties."
Yeah, Bob, look up what just like a North Korean woman dresses like, because I don't really know.
I don't either. Do they have to wear
I can't imagine it's very revealing.
Handmaid's Tale shit or like?
No, I don't think it's like that.
Fuck that. I'll give you Kim Jong Un's daughter.
Well,
okay, that's right.
Oh, he has a daughter?
She's gonna be the next ruler.
Yeah, she's crazy too.
She is crazy. She's crazier than he is.
I mean, they get crazier by generation.
Sure. All right. She parties. Until she fucking parties, dude.
I mean, which is she the one on the left?
Ryan said it looks like it's like, yeah, she is. She's fucking crazy, dude. You know how many people she's killed? It's an insane number, dude. Yeah.
How do we know
people
that?
were worried, like genuinely, because I thought he had died, and a lot of other people do too, and then this is a fucking double, and they were like, hey, dude, you should root for the fucking double, because if she takes over, it's going to be even more ruthless.
I thought it was no. I think that's his sister that you're thinking about.
Yeah, right. That's his sister.
No, that's his
This
daughter.
is his daughter. His
that's his daughter.
His
His
sister.
sister. You were correct. All that stuff you said is correct, but it's about his sister.
Hey guys, they all look alike.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hate to say it.
Leave that picture up and then go find a picture of his sister, because she's the one that was like poisoning people and shit like that. She is everything you said is true, but about his sister.
Yes.
She is a fucking lunatic.
Gangster.
I don't think we know anything about.
I've
the
never
daughter.
seen the.
If anything, the sister will murder the daughter.
Yeah, she's got.
Look at this.
Now that's a psychopath.
This is a gangster.
And then go back to the
bitch,
daughter.
Dude.
Just the same girl, but happier. Really.
Yeah, they've got the same doughy cheeks.
Yeah, happy. Well, no, she's got sharp. Yeah.
She's got sharp cheek.
Don't quote the
this one
interview
was
to me,
killer,
bitch. I'll fucking burn this place to the ground.
Yeah.
Same but different. Yeah.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
that woman has not had an orgasm caused by a third party.
Nope.
At any point. You can tell by her face.
No.
All she needs is for a strapping young gentleman like Gary Faust to travel to North Korea, give her his gift.
I agree.
Which is HPV.
Yep.
And a child he will never attend to.
No.
Right?
I'll
And
never
then
take care of the
she'll have purpose in life, and she can stop poisoning people. I think she's basically the hitman for Kim Jong-un's administration.
Probably.
I think she's just out there fucking muck ducking people all the time.
If Gary boned this chick and they had a baby, what do you think? Slant or round eye? What do you think the baby?
I think one of each.
Okay.
Yeah.
One's slanty and the other one's round.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, or just one big, like, round on the top, on the bottom. Maybe it's a little crooked. I don't know.
You almost said sloped.
I would. No, the slope's not about. It's about the forehead. That's a whole different situation.
All right, now's the point of the show. We get to the Drinkin Bro of the Week. You can submit on drinkinbros.com over there. We showed you all the merch. We also got the Charlie shirts up there. All the proceeds go to Turning Point USA. Bro Box is a banger this month. I believe it's Oktoberfest theme.
No.
No, it's not.
No, I mean, it's union.
It's October.
It's union themed, actually.
Okay,
well,
good.
part of it is. Yeah, that's true. The shirt is union themed.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
If you paid close enough attention to the Penn State thing, you actually would have seen the shirt.
Exactly, and we put it right there where it all ties together here, every single month, and it's cool. I love what we're doing. I love what Brandon's doing. The shout out to Brandon here. We got all the hats, glassware, barbecue sets. We got everything up there. Store is fully stocked. Those hoodies. It's finally starting to be a hoodie season here. I had one on for half the show, and now it's starting to heat up here. I'm sure it'll be 108 tonight by the time I get to practice. But you can submit for Drinkin Bro of the Week on drinkinbros.com. It gets emailed to us live on air. You can also get the free app. It is on iTunes, and Androids. Just download the app. It's free, and you can put 30 seconds of video. A lot of wild shit over there, and we love you guys. Also, we would love to see you in the studio.
Well, I've got one before we have a guest in the studio today who has a really funny story to tell.
Okay.
Like a really good one.
Yeah.
I have a really good story as well.
Go ahead.
So recently I was pulled over for speeding. Not much. It's like barely
Here?
over. I'm not going to say where.
All right.
But for the sake of this story, I'm not going to say where. And whole exchange, like, hey, what's up, dude? License, here you go. I was looking for my insurance. He goes, hey, I'm going to let you go with a warning, but you got to answer one question first. I'm like, okay, cool. Is this getting gay or what's going on? I didn't know it was going to take a gay turn, which I was down for because I had time. You know, I was not in a rush or anything. But he's like, what'd you think of that Hexas speech the other day? I'm like, what am I wearing that let him know? Or is it just the way I look that it's okay to I mean, it does say veteran on my license.
I think, well, did he know Drinkin Bros?
I believe he had to because
I feel like every cop in America listens to it, and I get the same thing.
I wasn't wearing anything obvious, right? I mean, it's having 6 Semper Tyrannis in your arm is kind of obvious, and having veteran on your ID plus that might be obvious, but
it's the voice.
Yeah,
it's the voice.
It might be. Hey, may have just recognized the name of the voice.
Speaking,
but anyways, so I was like, he asked me, he was like, just what'd you think of that Hexas speech the other day? I'm like, oh, you mean the one about fat retards? Getting the fuck out of the Army, and we both just started laughing and shook hands, and I left. So that's my Drinkin Bro of the Week. Just because, I mean, it wasn't like that big a deal.
No,
I just thought it was really funny.
The last time I got pulled over too for speeding, I was heading to College Station, so I don't know those towns or anything that I was going through. So I'm not outing anybody here, but he pulled me over and looked in the car. I saw Drinkin Bro's hat. I went, Ross? Oh, fuck, man. You were exactly the guy on the show. And he goes, hang on, man. Let me turn this fucking body cam off. Turns around, turns off the body cam. He goes, motherfucker, what do you think about that? And we launched into a half-hour story.
You know what would be even funnier is if a guy was like, oh, you're a damn Drinkin Bros. I'm like, yeah, dude. And he's like, well, I'm going to have to give you a ticket for that. Just writes me a ticket for something completely unrelated. Like, fuck.
Man, I got an illegal immigrant cousin, man. I don't like your shit. Yeah. But we still leave the studio doors open. You come and party with us, booze with us all day, and we'd love to see you in the studio. Who do we got back there? Come on up, sir. Come on up. Play the music. Ryan, there we go. Yes. You're bringing the dog up too, huh? Look at you. Bringing the dog up, dude. Who let the dog out earlier?
That was me.
You? That was you? Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure there. Pop that mic about an inch from your face,
Yes,
sir. Welcome to the program. You're a burly man.
I am. Thank you.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, just a little higher.
Yep.
It moves. No, it moves, Scott.
There we go.
Perfect, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Tampa, actually. Clearwater area. Yeah. We had that
I
conversation.
lived there for a year. Yeah.
Yes,
What's
sir.
your full name?
My name is Josh Wheeler.
There you go, Josh. What do you do in real life?
I am a strength coach, personal trainer. We're actually in the process of taking a page out of some things that Dan has said, and we got such a big problem with testosterone being low T in this country, men and women actually, and so we're actually creating an HRT company. It's bobsmd.com. and that actually stands for my 4 kids. It's Bailey, Oakley, Brody, and Sadie. That's
That's
how I
awesome.
came up with the name. So,
and so does it ship to your house?
Yeah, everything ships directly to your door.
Syringes?
Yes,
Needles?
yeah, you'll have everything. You'll have access to everything. Doctor's appointment, everything's online, real discreet, easy to do. We're kind of trying to make it real laid back, man. You know, the whole HRT business. Not everybody's bought into it. Got a lot of people that have.
So me and my wife are on it. Obviously, my story is very public on this show.
Yep.
And it saved my life.
Oh, 100%.
I 1,000% believe it. I will go to the grave with that. Like, and as soon as my levels got right again, man, like, because I thought I was going fucking crazy, and like it was one of the happiest, most successful periods of my life too during when this happened.
Oh yeah,
I called it crash because that's exactly what it was. I was telling my wife, I was like, I cannot figure out why I feel like this, and she was the one that convinced me to go to the doctor, and then Dan was the one who actually figured it out, and he goes, hey, I think you should go to this and do this, and he was correct.
Yep.
But I think, and we've talked about this a lot on this show, I think a lot of the problems that are going on right now is just simply because dudes have hormones the same way as women.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know it. And if your T level isn't high enough, man, you fucking feel awful and like shit like throughout the day. And there's nothing you can fucking do unless you get these treatments, unfortunately.
Yep.
Because I hate needles, man. I'll be blunt.
Yep.
But once a week, great. That's all I do.
Not
in
a
the
big
ass.
deal.
And I still don't like it, but it is what it is. And I feel mentally great, sharp, clear, all that other shit. So yeah. You know.
I mean, it really is an epidemic. I mean, we've and they're getting younger and younger. Like, I mean, it's insane. Like, I've seen high school kids
is
now.
It processed food? Like, what is it, man?
I think
we've
that's
talked
a big,
about it in the past.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. I think it's just all the stuff that they're putting in our food.
Right.
I mean, just everything from that to microplastics, and I mean, it's in everything. So.
And the kids look younger and younger, which is weird, man. Like,
100%.
When we do all these college gigs, my wife's always like, "Oh, you're these colleges." I was like, "Man, they look like fucking children." Whereas, Bob, do you follow those '80s fraternity accounts? Yeah,
Bob's gone.
He's pissing right now. He's taking a shit. The amount of shits that guy
It's
takes,
like fourth one today.
It's crazy, isn't it? And he has no disease, by the way. It's just his diet is
Just the way
horrific.
it is.
But anyways, there's some of these '80s like fraternity sites that you follow. And like everybody looked older, and it was like a more trusting time where you're like, okay, cool. And now it's like everybody looks like children.
Yep.
And then they're all fucked up, and then they're weird, and you're like, what is going on here? And chances are, this is what's happening.
There's
to
a very good chance.
And I know RFK is trying to figure some shit out, and like I don't mind that he's asking questions. I don't really give a shit what you think about the guy, but at least they're trying to figure out what's going on and why there's such a sudden shift in this. Because I wasn't in the military. I didn't serve overseas. I didn't do any of that shit. And it happened to a normal dude like me.
Yep.
So it can happen to anybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
And my wife takes it too. So yeah, it's
I mean,
small doses.
Yep. Every woman over 40 should get their levels checked.
Yep.
I mean, and it's getting younger and younger, like I said, with everybody. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing. We're doing that. We've got gym franchise called House of Gains. They've actually got 3 locations here in Austin. So if you're in the area, go check them out. They're the best. So much better than everybody else that we're actually franchising a bunch of them into Florida.
That's great.
So it's just keeping me busy.
That's awesome, man, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Is Rogue in there? I see you got a Rogue t-shirt on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just like powerlifter, strongman myself,
There
and
you
it
go,
just
dude.
comes with the territory, man.
Yeah, Rogue's got the best shit there is.
100%.
Who do you want to give Drinkin Bro of the Week to?
Can I give 2?
Go ahead.
My wife, Allison.
Okay.
I'm basically like we describe ourselves, or I describe ourselves. She's my pit bull, my organization, and we've got 4 kids.
And you're the Tyrese?
I'm the battering ram, man. I run full speed ahead and get stuff done. She kind of keeps me grounded, and then like I said, we homeschool 4 kids, and they're all scholars. They read 34 books a year. I mean, it's insane. I don't think I've read that many in my life. You know what I mean?
I doubt it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's but her and then my brother-in-law Daniel is actually the one that turned me on to you guys. So I'm thankful to him as well for he's a patriot. But thankful to him for turning me on to it.
That's
So,
awesome, man.
yeah.
How long have you been listening?
About 3.5 years, maybe.
Right
4
on.
years.
Right
yeah.
on. You were telling us a story earlier. Or telling Dan a story earlier that I overheard. Sorry, I was screaming at
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah, yeah.
God, the the back end of this shit before the show started. I'm just like, God, I don't want to talk to any of you.
Understood.
Ryan's new here. He's heard me scream. It's usually I'm yelling at somebody on the phone once a day, and sometimes it's over a bill that's you think is fake.
Yeah.
We got a fake toll booth bill. Not kidding. And it looked real, and I called it in, and I was like, wait, where?
I think we've had some.
Oh,
Florida.
yeah, dude.
It's a big deal in Florida, too.
It's a weird thing. So, and they're all sitting here at my fucking desk behind the thing. Nobody can ever see them, but I'll show you now. So, but with that, running a business sucks.
Yep.
It's a fucking bitch. And yeah, man, none of this is easy on a day-to-day basis. So I commend you for doing that.
Appreciate it.
Because it's very, very hard, and we have no problem. You guys want to come on and promote your stores, brands, products, all that other stuff. But the story that I heard back there was you guys bonded over a Puya.
Yeah. We had a neighbor that was kind of giving us some issues, and long story short, he found out he listened to the show, and it's been. I mean, I don't know that we're friends, but he's
friendly now.
Yeah, we're friendly. I mean, we wave at each other every time, so it's definitely better than it was. So
get him a Puya shirt. Those things are on fire on drinkinbros.com. Holy shit!
Right on.
Somebody stopped me, and they didn't know Drinkin Bros or me or anything like that. When I was wearing one out, and I just grabbed it. I was in a hurry, and I just threw it on, and I didn't think two things about it. And he goes, "Yo, man, that shirt's dope as fuck, man. I love all those old kung fu movies." And I was like, "Oh yeah, me too, man." Didn't say anything. Just kept walking. Yeah,
that's great.
Because they turned out really well. Well, dude, we appreciate you being here. We wish you nothing but success with your company.
Right on.
Real quick, chat really wants to see the dog.
Oh, the dog. Can you lift it up?
Let me.
How strong are you?
They don't believe that it's actually here.
Oh, really? I can hear the.
We can.
This is Goose.
There it is.
Goose. There it is. Goose is there.
This belongs to my daughter. This is my granddog. And,
okay. So you're looking after Goose?
Yeah, I'm looking after him. My daughter's fiance got tapped out for the Air Force this morning. So just finished basic.
Gotcha.
And so they don't let him on the base. So I've been kind of dog sitting and getting some business done at the same time. So it's fun.
Okay. Cheers. So the dog is real, guys. Why would I make that up? That'd be a weird story to make up, man.
Yeah, he's puppy mouthing me right now. So.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh man, yeah, beautiful dog. just to lie about that, like,
yeah, right.
What the fuck, man? It was like half the pictures we post, people are like, oh, there's AI, and it's like, no, man, they're people from the show, they're real celebrities. Like, what the fuck you want to say? It's hilarious. But look, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We appreciate you guys coming in and supporting the show. That's why we leave the doors open. You created this. You should be able to come and enjoy it, drink for free, have some hearty Fs. Just last end of the show here, please go to the Tuscaloosa, Circle K's, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and Auburn. Auburn University Circle K's. Buy them out. There's 100 stores or whatever it is. We're doing this test deal that lasts through November 6th. If we get through that, they'll add us in 3,000 stores in the Southeast. It is a massive, massive deal. We'll change our company overnight. The reason I'm saying it is 4,000 of you guys are invested in this company, and you own it. You actually own the goddamn company. So I can't get out there every week. I was there 3 weeks ago when it started, but with all the stuff we're doing here, it's hard. But I'll be happy to give you tickets to any Alabama game or Auburn game you want to go to. Just send me a screenshot of the receipt. Do it on Twitter, because Twitter is the easiest for me. I don't really check the comments on shit very often, just because I want to give a good show and I don't want to hear somebody's bullshit. But Twitter, I always check. So just because of the news, send me a screenshot of the receipts. We'll send you some tickets to games and all that other fun stuff. All the schools are good, so at least there's a win-win there. Shit, Bama's playing Vandy this weekend. That's a great game down there. So enjoy it, man. And Auburn lost a couple close ones, man, by 6. So yeah, buy them out. Give them fraternities, friends, mothers, cousins, whatever you want to do. We greatly appreciate it. And then obviously go and rate this show a 5-star on Spotify. If the video's on YouTube, the video will be there. Patreon will always be Patreon, but these videos are on Spotify. Just sign a video deal with them. Then go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. They're not going to video anytime soon. Really don't know why, but yeah. Spotify rocks. It's fuck. The quality's 8K, and it's incredible, and they don't give a fuck what we say. We've never gotten one goddamn word from them, so thank you. That's why we're there. That's why we signed that deal with those guys. For D'Anthony Hollaway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is